You know that feeling when you're holding a warm mug and you just kind of pause for a second? We're surrounded by all this stuff, but some things, like a handmade mug, they just feel different. They've got a real story. And today, we're going to get into that story. It's this incredible mix of earth, fire, and just pure intention that turns a lump of clay into, your go-to companion for that morning coffee. All right, let's get started.
This line really nails it, doesn't it? It's not just about making a thing, it's about pouring time and care into something you can actually hold. So let's step into the artisan's world and see exactly how that happens.
So where does a mug actually begin? Well, you might be surprised. It's not with the clay. It starts with a question. Every single handmade object begins as a vision, an idea floating around in the maker's head, way before any tools even come out.
And this right here captures that initial spark. What's this mug gonna feel like? Is it gonna be cozy and generous, something you can wrap your hands around? Or maybe something more modern, sleek and angular? Is it simple, or does it have these intricate little details? That first vision is the blueprint for everything that follows.
Okay, so with that vision locked in, it is time to meet the hero of our story, a simple lump of clay. And this isn't just mud from the backyard, of course. It's a special blend of kaolin and stoneware that's been carefully prepared, wedged, to get all the air bubbles out. It's soft, it's ready, and it's just waiting to become something more.
So we've got the idea, we've got the clay. Now it's time to head over to the potter's wheel. This is where the real action starts, where all that potential starts to take on a shape you might actually recognize.
This kind of breaks down that magic into the real deal, step by step. The first 4 steps here, centering, opening, pulling, and shaping, that whole part is called throwing. And it's really like a dance. You need a lot of strength, but you also need this really gentle, precise touch. Later, after the clay dries out a bit until it's what they call leather hard, that's when the detail work begins. You've got trimming to make sure it sits flat, and then attaching the handle, getting that perfect, comfy grip just right.
And this just sums it all up beautifully. You've got this dynamic, almost rhythmic energy of the wheel that gives the clay its life, and then you have the quiet, super patient work of carving and refining that gives the form its final perfect shape. 2 totally different energies, 1 amazing result.
So now we have a form, a body, but it's not really an individual yet. This next stage, this is where the mug gets its soul. This is where it gets that unique personality that makes it totally different from any other mug in the world.
And that happens in 2 really cool ways. First, you've got glazing. Think of this like the mug's clothes, its garment. It adds all the color and pattern, and it creates that smooth, protective skin that actually makes it waterproof. Then on the other side, you have carving, and this is like its signature. It's a permanent, tactile mark etched right into the clay itself, making it truly 100% one of a kind.
Yeah, through all these little choices, the artisan gives the object a real identity. It's not just a cup anymore. It's a piece that has actual character.
All right, the mug's got its shape, it's got its soul, but believe it or not, the journey isn't over. Not even close. Now comes the most dramatic part of the whole process, the trial by fire inside the kiln. This is the moment of truth, where everything becomes permanent. Well, okay, just look at that number for a second. 1,200 degrees Celsius. To put that in perspective for you, that's over 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. We are talking about some serious heat. This isn't just warming it up. This is an ordeal that's going to change the mug forever. And inside that roaring fire, a complete metamorphosis happens. The clay itself, it vitrifies. That basically means all the little particles fuse together, turning it from something kind of fragile into actual durable stone. And the glaze, which started as this chalky, dusty powder, melts into this beautiful, seamless layer of glass. It really is a silent rebirth. And that's what comes out of the trial. The mug didn't just survive, it was perfected by the fire. Its strength, its beauty, its character, it's all sealed in now, ready to last for a lifetime.
So after all that intensity comes the quiet part, the waiting. Once the kiln has finally, slowly cooled down, the potter gets to open the door. And this isn't the end of the mug's story. Really, it's just the beginning of its true purpose.
And this is what emerges. Something that's radiant, glossy, sturdy, and completely unique. You can literally see the subtle traces of the maker's hand on it. And honestly, that's where all the charm is. It's finished, and now all it needs is someone to share a warm drink with.
So, the next time you pick up your favorite mug, just take an extra second. Look at the little marks, the way the glaze flows, the feel of the handle in your hand. It is so much more than just a cup. It's a companion that has been on an absolutely incredible journey to get to you. And the final chapter of its story? Well, that's the one you write with it, day after day.